So, you know what's awkward? Breaking up with your therapist. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with today. I wrote a nice message saying how I appreciate you helping me overcome social anxiety and making me realize I can have friends, but I feel like there's certain trauma that I need to explore with a different therapist. And I think that's okay. Like, I'm kind of sad about it because it's been 2.5 years that I've been with this therapist. You know, your girl's not getting the work done she needs. So, there is a certain trauma that happened to me with an individual, and I'll explain maybe in another video, just, talking about it. But I told, my therapist knows about this problem and this trauma. And she suggests every time that I bring it up, ART, which is taking a wand, like this pen back and forth, you looking at it, back and forth, back and forth. Now I want you to replace that negative image with a positive one. That's what it's all about. And I can't do that. Like, in my brain, it doesn't work like that. And I feel like I was like, yeah, I've seen this person out in Walmart. And she's like, oh, well, sounds like he just pops up out of nowhere. And I'm like, no, I feel like you're saying I talk about him randomly. Like, that's the feeling that I get she's getting at, is that I talk about it too much. Because I talk about putting my ex on a pedestal, and she's like, what if you put this other person not really on a pedestal, but kinda? And, I'm not just gonna be able to forget this thing that happened to me, especially if I don't talk about it. Like, whenever I do bring it up, it's always, oh, let's do ART. Wouldn't it be nice to be in a room with him and not feel anything? And it would be nice, but I haven't even processed the trauma yet. So how am I supposed to just randomly forget about everything that ever happened to me? That's my point. And I'm not saying this therapist is a bad therapist. She's amazing when it comes to certain other things, like becoming, with my social anxiety and making friends and stuff like that. Like, she's helped me with that. But when it comes to more tragic things or tragic trauma, it's not ideal. So I would say, if you are thinking about, hey, is my therapist good for me? Think about, do they hear you completely? Like, are they open to everything you have to talk about? If they are understanding about everything, then I would say, yeah, they're a good therapist or for you. But if they are they don't really like you can just tell, like, they don't like you bringing up certain topics, maybe because they don't know what to say, or they don't know what to handle it, or, whatever, then definitely think about that. There's obvious signs to a bad therapist, like, oh, well, you just have to forget about it, or, I don't like too much positive reinforcements, like, because I get overwhelmed by the amount of positivity that I have to do in order to make things okay, you know? Like, just think about positive affirmations while you're, flying on a plane or whatever. I got told that once, but it doesn't work that way for me. I like to talk about, like, what's going on, and then, like, oh yeah, like, it seems like this or that, and then, like, I think about it and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, or oh yeah, I didn't see it in that way. I like to challenge my brain. I don't want to just not think about it. I want to challenge what I think. So, like, that's the whole point of therapy, is to, like, challenge yourself a little bit. Not completely, you don't want to overbear yourself, but, they know how to do that. They went to school for it. River's drinking water. Another thing is trying to find a new therapist is a whole new ball game. I might be seeing my mom's therapist just so, like, maybe we can talk about certain traumas and family therapy, but I also don't know if I want to do that. Like, I kind of want to find my own therapist, but also, I don't know, it might work out. So I'm kind of thinking about it, but it might be helpful just for myself and my trauma. Finding one is like a whole new ballgame, because my new job, I start the 28th, and I go in from 7 to 3:30. Yeah, 3:30 p.m. 7 to 3:30. And that's my training. But then I work like 9 to 5:30 after that. So, like, Monday through Friday, I don't have availability for therapy unless it's in the evenings, and who does that? Like, who sees somebody at 8 o'clock at night, like, not that many people. And it'll probably have to be telehealth, which is fine, but I like to do a mixture of, like, telehealth and in person. It's been a process today. I haven't really done much. I'm gonna buy a tripod so I can actually take you guys around and, possibly do some cleaning videos and, rearranging videos. I have been using my phone. Like, I could probably use my GoPro again. It's just, I don't know. It dies so fast. And, I can use my phone and it, is fine. Let's do videos. What else is there to talk about? I got nothing. So, I will see you when I see you, mixed in with this. So, yeah. Hey, I'm back. And this time we're going to do I already kind of figured it out, but tarot reading. So, the Knight of Wands, things are going better than I expected. Should be full of energy, enthusiasm, confidence, energy, fearlessness, braveness, taking action, putting plans into motion, getting things done, and finishing what you start. Free spirit and travel. So I think this is about getting the job and moving forward with it. And I got 4 of Wands and the 4 of Coins upside down. So the Four of Wands says happy families, celebrations, surprises, parties, weddings, events. Feeling like you fit in. Indication of success and prosperity, stability, security, and laying down roots. Self-esteem high. Teamwork, families coming together. I'm going to a birthday party on Saturday. So all about friendships and spending time with family and stuff. Four of Coins reversed. Ready to let go of people, possessions, situations, or past events. Shedding old issues. Letting go of regrets and fears. Sharing wealth. Approaching things in a relatable way, I think is what I said. So this is like letting go of my therapist, I think. Just being able to step back and realize like this is for the best. It's hard, like, you know, no breakups are fun. Especially whenever, you know, you think that there's something missing, you know, you don't want there to be something missing and see different therapists, but I think that in the long run, it'll be better. I have the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Things going well, then falling apart based on a decision I made. It says not to resist change. This big card here, upside down, is not resisting change. Change is scary, but I like change sometimes, you know. It's changing things, changing the pace of the course, you know. All that, I think, is a good idea. Yeah. And then the King of Swords. Structure, routine, self-discipline, power, authority, using your head, mind over matter, logic, reasoning, ethics, and morals. So, I think just realizing that I am my own person that can make decisions for myself and create a path for myself is like what it's saying. I want to clarify with another card. I just like shuffle until it falls out. There's like 4 that fell out. I don't take those. Oh. The Hanged Man. I think it's upside down. Because he's sitting straight up. So it's supposed to be like this. But I got it reversed. And so, the Hanged Man, being impulsive and making rash decisions as a way to distract myself from discontentment. You may be jumping from one bad situation to the next without considering this behavior. Ask yourself if there are feelings... Sorry, I gotta pee. Ask yourself if there are feelings trying to avoid confronting or changes that you don't need to be made to be reluctant. Consider what your fear will happen if you do. If you really don't know what to do in terms of your direction, just stop, breathe, and wait for things to become clear. If you know your behavior, your patterns are not working for you, change them. Well, this doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't think I mean, it may be a rash decision to let go of my therapist, but I've actually thought about this for a few days, so I don't think that's it. With the job, it's been like weeks that I applied, and it's the end of the month that I start. I don't know what it's talking about. Rash decisions. I don't know. But 1 second. Oh, that reading didn't make any sense besides, like, it all made sense besides the ending. Oh, my neck. So, my little town had a festival the other day, and I was going to a booth, and they had white sage spray bottle. And I was telling my mom, like, yeah, like, you can use this for whenever you can't burn sage. Use it the way. Yeah, you can use this for whenever you can't burn sage, you know, if you're in an apartment, and I forget the process of how they do it. I guess I know they extract it somehow, but you can use sage oil, it says online, but they were telling me how they literally extracted the sage. I don't know how, but the website is Monarch Apothecary. Monarchapothecary.com. MONARCHAPOTHECARY. You can see that right there. And so I left and I bought this. And then I left. And the lady, she ran down to me. She said, we wanted to give you this, a part of your sage spray. And she gave me a little bag. And what's in it, even cooler, sage, and this, I think it's rose quartz. This rose quartz thing right here. Hold on, let me back up so you can see it. You can't really see it, but it's right here. Yeah. And isn't that so sweet? Like, she just came up to me and was like, here, we got you more stuff. So, yeah, check out that website. And they're really cool. Like, I love stuff like that. I love crystals. I love, you know, sage. I love incense. I love it all. I love the witchy stuff. But that was super cool. Like, so cute. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. And when I get my tripod, it'll be more, you know, I can actually set it where, like, my wheelchair is, like, the height, and show you guys, like, what it's like, you know, filming on my perception. So, yeah. Bye.